welcome to this video. In this one, I'm very excited to share with you why what I eat in a day just doesn't matter. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tumi. I'm a medical doctor, I'm a dancer, I'm a poet, and I love supporting people in living their best, healthiest, and most delicious lives. I do this through my healing dances that I create and perform for people to instigate and ignite their unique healing process, and also through my guidance in my holistic expertise as a medical doctor now of over 20 years. On this channel, I love to create content around holistic health tips in general, my raw vegan lifestyle, which I've been thriving on for more than 12 years now. Minimalism is a powerful health act, all infused and added to that, dance. If any of that sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing down below. Let's get into it. So in my last newsletter, I talked about this idea of why what I eat in a day just doesn't matter. And I get a ton of requests across different social media platforms to do more what I eat in a day videos on YouTube or posts on Instagram. And I've done a few over the years, but I'm just not a fan of doing them that regularly. And here's why. When I get the opportunity, and I do quite regularly, guiding people in healing and in up-leveling their nutrition, I see time and time again this idea of comparison. They're comparing their diets to some guru or somebody they think they know and saying, my diet is just not as good as their diet, and that's a diet that I think I need to have. The problem with this is that the comparison leads to feelings of demoralization, feeling down on oneself, which tends to just propagate the bad habits of not eating as well as one would like. The other thing I see as being a problem is that you look at somebody else's diet, purported diet, and put that on your own reality, and that might just not be a good fit. I'll give you myself as an example. I've been following a raw vegan diet now for, again, 12 years, thriving on it. But I'll share with you the way I started the raw vegan diet looks very different from how I do a raw vegan diet now. And stay tuned for what I eat in a day, just to give you an idea. But my point is, when I started, I had way more dehydrated foods. I had way more higher fat foods. I had way more gourmet, what I would consider a lot of these transitional foods. And now, 12 years into this, my diet is way more simple. But I wouldn't have been able to stick to what I do now 10 years ago. And so it's really important to honor yourself where you are in your journey. I've also made on this channel a lot of videos around digital minimalism and overconsumption of media as something that can really affect your sense of centeredness and then lead people to make choices that are not aligned with their true selves, including food choices. So what do I mean by this in this video? What I'm talking about is that when you are watching a what I eat in a day video, I've seen so many comments underneath that, a healthy what I eat in a day video, where the person is like, I'm watching you make a delicious green smoothie and I'm eating a tub of ice cream. Or the same thing happens in exercise videos. I'm watching you do all those beautiful burpees or squats or dance exercises, and I'm sitting on my couch feeling lazy, feeling terrible about myself. And I think there's this idea sometimes that there's some sort of osmotic transfer of good habits from the screen into your life. That somehow watching these videos is going to translate to you making better habits, better choices. And the truth is, it can if you are inspired and if you take action. Even just inspiration is not enough. One needs to make consistent action, take consistent action to see change. And many times, again, one is just consuming this video, this what I eat in a day video with a purportedly perfect diet, feeling bad about oneself, eating the tub of ice cream, or you might say, wow, that looks like really a good idea, but then you find yourself making a choice later on that day or the next day that's not in alignment. And I think this gets back to the idea of overconsumption. You can overconsume good information. And what's needed to break that cycle is to, one, turn off the media or really limit how much you're taking in, because that's still consumption, and keep going back to yourself, going back to mindfulness, going back to checking in. Mindfully eating and asking yourself how you feel after certain meals is the best way I have found in my work with others and in my personal life to make the biggest positive impact on our diets. So what I'm trying to get in this video across is that it doesn't matter what I'm eating in a day or what any other person who puts on a quote unquote healthy what I eat in a day video on. It doesn't matter what I'm eating. What matters is what you are eating and how you are eating. So I invite you to take empowered action after you watch a what I eat in a day video and think about, does this diet really fit where I am in my life, in my journey, and honor yourself where you are. And with that said, I'm going to insert right here what I ate today, or probably yesterday. After dance rehearsal, some work, a beautiful swim, I had breakfast with my sweetheart and our little one on the beach. Delicious watermelon. And then a couple of hours later, some grapes. I love grapes. It's the season for it. They're local, delicious, so many different varieties. So I've been really loving those as well. And then after some work meetings and some town errands, my sweetheart took me fig picking. He actually did the fig picking. And yeah, it was really, really wonderful. This is becoming more and more my idea of fine dining, is going to a beautiful orchard where we pay the farmer to pick fruit. And Jari did that. We had for dinner these incredible local ripe delicious figs, and it doesn't get much better than that, and with this view as our dinner. So simplicity is my usual, more and more, but again, I'm 12 years in my journey, and I just want to say, last week I believe I made this delicious raw bread bruschetta recipe, raw vegan bruschetta, for me and the family. So I still eat things like this, but I'll be honest with you. I eat this maybe once a week maximum. Not even a bread. I haven't made raw bread, I think, since last year. We don't usually have a dehydrator. We don't have a dehydrator in our main home, but it's fun to still create these things in the kitchen. My point is, honor where you are in your journey. By the way, I'll be sharing this recipe in my newsletter next week, so if you're not signed up, I invite you to do so in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed that What I Eat in a Day clip. Let me know in the comments down below something positive I hope that you took from this video that I shared with you. And I also want to invite you to take, again, one action step that honors yourself where you are in your own food journey. One action step that you can take to up-level into healthy eating habits. I also want to invite you to sign up for my newsletter if you're at all interested in staying either connected with me or you're wanting to see healthy living food recipes from me. And I always try to tweak the recipes in a way that honors you where you are, with optional add-ons or subtractions to the recipes. So if you want more of those and you're not getting a newsletter from me, I'm now sending those every week. So if you didn't get it last week, you're not getting my newsletters. So sign up through the link in the description box down below, and I share in there holistic health tips. I talk about subjects like this, and I include recipes. And it's also where I share with you when I'm available. Right now I'm booked, but when I'm available for one-on-one sessions, and where you can see me next do a dance healing performance. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone you think might benefit. I send you so much love wherever you are in the world. Bon appetit. Take care.